because we're not regenerating health, and I've been on 1 health before, or at least 1 pip of health, and my... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hello one and all, Mickey here, and welcome to a quick look at Pamela. This is a first-person futuristic open-world survival game with horror elements. Now that can sound like a bit of a mouthful, but I guess that's me trying to be specific. If you want me to generalise a little bit more, let's just say, imagine System Shock 2 or Prey if it was an open-world survival game. That's basically what Pamela is. And when I mean survival game, I do literally mean survival game, not like Evil Within or Resident Evil, which don't get me wrong, I love those games, but they're not survival games. They're just action horror games. So, let's get into it. So, this is your upgrade tree of sorts. As you play, you gain experience. When you die and restart, you're given this menu. When you start the game for the first time, you won't actually get this menu because you won't have any XP to spend. But suffice to say, the further you get into the game and then you die, the next time you restart, you will be stronger and be more capable of getting further into the game. Although, having said that, these upgrades are relatively minor. For example, this upgrade I've leveled up gives me 25% reduced cost on items in shops, and even this vigor looks like it only gives you at most like 15% extra health, but nonetheless it is a way of making your character stronger the next time you play after you've died. So let's choose where we're going to spawn. Unfortunately, because I haven't progressed further into the game, I can only choose q.u.i.c.k Medical Bay. There are 5 kind of generalised areas to the Citadel, I guess you can call it that. As you progress through the game and make it to new areas, you can fix pieces of machinery that will allow you to spawn there the next time you play, instead of spawning in an earlier, easier area. So let's go with q.u.i.c.k Medical, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Always a good sign. It's okay, buddy, you're all good. Just fade away. Go back to sleep. Okay, so here we are in Pamela.
I can hear you. You're there, aren't you?
Hey, Pamela.
I was so afraid that this fragment would decay before you awoke.
Anything else?
Sorry, but I haven't much time. I implore you, seek out my prime cognizance. The channel to the mainframe has gone completely dark. She's all alone. But first, get some supplies. I'm logged out of the surveillance network, but you can use the RPG to scan your surroundings. And be careful. The citizens are, well, you'll see. Please,
thanks, Pamela.
before it's too late.
Okay, well, that was Pamela, or at least a fragment of Pamela, telling us to go find her other proper self. And here we are in the game world. Yep, tutorial, I know. So, before we begin, it might be best to explain how this game works. Yes, as you can see up in the top left, this is our arm. Yes, literally arm, as it shows AARM. This is our basically like interface menu. If future Mickey would like to edit a little bit and zoom in. The cross sign indicates your health, the lightning sign indicates your energy, which is used by weapons whenever you reload them. Then underneath that, the droplets indicate your hydration, underneath that, knives and forks indicate your hunger. All kind of basic stuff. On the right, you've got the time, yes, that is actually relevant, and the location that you're in, as well as the state that the power is in. Yes, you can change the power states of the locations you're in, but it consumes more power, it runs out more quickly, and then that sector shuts down and has to recharge, and then you're wandering around in the dark. Great stuff. That's why you got a flashlight. Underneath that is your lux. Basically, lux is money. Top left, as it says, you've got your warnings and notifications. These are things like, I don't know, starving or broken legs, stuff like that. I haven't encountered any kind of status effects, but as you can see, they are there. You might be asking, well, you know, this is all pretty self-explanatory. Why does it need to be explained? Because when I saw this, I thought, dear God, what the hell am I looking at? Yeah, this isn't even on one screen. You have to slide from left to right to see everything. So, again, let me explain as best as I can in case any of you guys are thinking about buying this, and when you actually do buy it and play it, you want to play it instead of spending like an hour and a half going through the tutorial documents working out what the hell you're looking at. So this, of course, is your inventory, self-explanatory. These are also your inventory, but they're inventory upgrades. You can buy them or find them out in the world, and then when you use them or activate them, it unlocks however many blocks of inventory that inventory item unlocks. Level 1 will unlock 1 block, 2 will unlock 2, 3 will unlock 3, and so on and so on. Underneath these pips here are upgrade modules. This one is level 1, this one's level 2, this one's level 3, but these top 3 in particular upgrade your loadout. Utility items or weapons, that's what they upgrade. And when you do try to upgrade an item, it shows you like a grid or a tree or like a pathway of upgrades that you can do, and the further you go into that line of upgrades for that particular item, weapon, utility, whatever, the higher level upgrades it will require. Likewise, underneath are upgrade modules again, but those are for yourself. Again, level 1, 2, and 3, and they upgrade, if we go back to our arm and click on Pamela, they upgrade these. I guess this is technically Pamela's skill tree. These are abilities that you can make her do. So right now we start off with level 1 discharge, which is this. Pop. And like with the weapons, the more you upgrade something, the higher the upgrade module you'll need to continue upgrading it. Next up, we've got CC. I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't know what it is. I played this for about 6 hours. I've very slowly learnt what each one of these things are. But CC, I don't know what it is. Just putting it out there. So, on the left, we have got armor, pretty self-explanatory. Every armor will make you more resistant to damage, but some will either slow you down or have you make more noise, that kind of thing. Underneath that is a color scheme. You can find dyes in the game. You just fit the dye in one of these slots, and it will make your armor that color, or that aspect of your armor that color. I'm not entirely sure why you have this. I don't think you can go into third person mode. I don't see a button for it in the config menu. Key bindings, yeah, I don't see anything that says third person. Nope, nothing that says third person. So why you'd like to change the color of your armor is completely beyond me. I wonder if this game is intending in the future to be multiplayer. I don't know, because as it stands, you can't really tell that your armor's a different color. Then you have got upgrade units on the left hand side for different aspects of your rig. Shield, flashlight, HUD, and then gadget is kind of generalized. So one might make the game more difficult, Dark Souls style, like the Calamity Ring. Another one will make you move more quickly. Another one will make shops sell items more cheaply. They're basically just artifacts you can find, and then when you put them in the slot, it applies that effect. As I mentioned, over here are weapons and utilities, and all weapons have primary and secondary fires, and as I mentioned, with the upgrade modules, you can also upgrade them. I'll show that when we pick up a weapon. Moving on to engineering. Oh yes, we are not done. You guys don't really need to know this as part of the basics of the game, but long story short, almost all the items that you pick up, you can right click them and click salvage, and that will turn them into their base components. Those components don't take up room in your inventory, so it's a great way of still looting and making use of the items and not leaving them behind. And then here you can build components that you can then turn into items. And yes, these buildables here, these are for base building. Yes, you can technically base build in this game. I wouldn't call it true base building like 7 Days to Die, where you're building primitive objects from scratch and stacking them on top of each other to build larger bases. This is more you're setting up shop within an area, and you can set up energy shields, turrets, beds, farms, that kind of thing, and they all need to be powered as well. So think of it more as a camping element to the game and less of a base building. And yeah, further down we have got a lot more things you can build. But that you don't need to worry about just yet. So that covers engineering, inventory, your set of skills you can upgrade. Then you've got your status. To be honest, this isn't really that important. Just gives you a few stats. Then you've got your map, which shows you kind of a holographic representation of where you are. Unfortunately, if you sprint, it goes away. So keep that in mind. Then you've got your data pad. This functions pretty much as it does in something like Prey. It gathers all your information, any key codes you found, information about environments or tutorials or enemies, and audio logs you've picked up. All that kind of thing is here, waiting to be found in case you need it. For example, tutorials like this, indicating how certain aspects of the game function. And that, I guess, covers everything about your rig, if you want to call it that. The last thing I'll point out about all of these slots you can apply things to is that when you pick up an item that can be placed in a slot, don't worry about not knowing where it goes, because if you put your cursor on it, it will highlight the slot that it can be put into, which is really good. I'm really grateful the game does that, because even though it's an alpha and you can forgive certain elements that are still lacking in the game, not knowing where to put upgrades kind of ends up ruining the game if you're wandering around not knowing how relevant something is. But here, if you get a piece of equipment or upgrade, you can just put your cursor on it and it'll indicate where it goes. So that was our arm. This is our IVG. This is our multi-tool of sorts. Pressing T puts it into build mode if you have any items that you can place down the ground and set up camp. This is how you place them down and pick them up. By default, it's in this mode, which has a couple of different uses. The first of which is any item that you look at with or without the IVG, and you see this icon. That icon basically means that you can break it down. It costs energy, A lot of energy. Okay, scratch that. It doesn't use much energy at all. I didn't realise that. I thought it used a huge amount of energy. As you can see, I sucked up this, and this, and this. And the little bar on the left, your energy bar, as you can see here, has barely been touched. And we have got all of these materials from it. I didn't realise that. I thought using that would just eat away your energy. But hey, good to know. Now, the last thing the IVG is used for, whether it's selected or not, if you hold down the button that raises the IVG, pressing it, raises it, pressing it again, lowers it. If you hold it down, we'll scan the area around you and make objects that can be looted shimmer. I don't like this aspect of the game because the objects that can be looted only shimmer for about half a second. The way I want it to work, and I hope the devs one day might see this before they finish their development, is you scan them. If you haven't looked inside of them, they remain highlighted. If you look inside of them, they're empty, they stop being highlighted. If you look inside of them and they've looted them and you don't take the loot out, they stay highlighted. So that way, if you're going through an area you've already been through, you don't have to keep walking around doing this. It is incredibly annoying. And the game ends up suffering from the same kind of thing that games like Thief or Deus Ex or Hitman or Batman's Arkham series, any game you can think of that has a sort of detective mode, players inevitably have it on all of the time. And it makes the game look really ugly, and in this case, it makes the game annoying. Pressing this all the time when you're walking through an area. Ideally, I would suggest they get rid of this entire mechanic, the whole pulse flash thing, and instead, if you get within range of a lootable object, say within, I don't know, 3 or 4 meters, and maybe an upgrade can increase that range, it will just be highlighted if you haven't looked inside of it, or if it has loot inside of it. And if it's empty and you've already looked inside of it, then it won't be highlighted. That's how I think it should be, so let's just take the stuff. Medical hypo, they are a lot rarer than I thought when I first started playing the game. I ended up dying because I simply ran out of them. Again, if the devs are listening, I really hope they take this into account. They need a designated button that auto-looks the container and then closes the UI down. But as you can see, this button opens up our main inventory with the storage container. Middle mouse click grabs it and places it in your inventory, as well as this button, pick up all items. Unfortunately, it doesn't close down the inventory. I really hope they change it so that either this button grabs all the items in the inventory and then closes down the UI, or have it be so that a single button click grabs all the items and also closes down the UI. Most games that have a lot of looting do this, and I really hope the devs of p.a.m.e.l.a do the same. Empty. Okay. Alright, open the door. Light. And here we are in cryogenics. Or at least I think this is cryogenics. Not entirely sure. Now the medical hypo, judging by the fact that we've already found 2, you'd think they are common. Believe me, they are not. Let me just loot quickly. Empty. Money. Okay, finally. So if you don't do the pulse scan method and you find an object that you can loot, it will show a question mark instead, at which point hold down E, create a quick circle, and like games like 7 Days to Die or like H1Z1, it creates a little arbitrary time limit as to how long it takes to open up the item if you haven't scanned it beforehand. Again, I don't know, I think that's kind of a little bit silly, and like I said, arbitrary. It dulls down the experience, I feel. Money, morphine shot, and finally we get our first hack. There are 2 hack minigames in p.a.m.e.l.a. Let's see which one this one is. Reflex, according to the tutorial. So I'm going to explain, or you can just read it, what the reflex tutorial is. The goal is to stop the cursor while it's spinning inside the indicated circle. If you fail, you go back 1 tier. If you succeed, you go forward 1 tier and move on to the next level of the hack. So grab that one, then it goes in, and so on and so on. If you fail, you go back 1. And each time you fail, your chance to set off an alarm raises. And if your luck roll fails, then you set off an alarm, which isn't really an alarm as such. It's more like placing a warrant on your head for an arrest, and then the next time you come across a security bot and they scan you, they'll see there is one out for you and they will attack you. Or, you know, maybe they might actually see you hacking directly and then they'll just get upset with you. And then on the far right is the number of times that you can fail. This reflex method has a number of times that you can fail. The other hack method has an actual time limit in which you fail. And then on the left are security bypasses that you can use if you find a hack too difficult, and I would recommend using them if a hack is of a high level, because you don't want to get the security on your butt. So let's do it. Oh. Easy peasy. Okay, and we have got a chondral converter. When activated, cannibalizes cells within, spelling error, the bloodstream in order to produce usable energy. Extreme caution is advised. Yeah, I don't want that. I mean, I'm taking it, but I don't want it. Let's go apply it, put it into utility slot number 1. As you can see, where it goes gets highlighted. I definitely won't be using it. Hopefully I'll find a weapon that I can show off to you guys, because that is probably going to get salvaged like that. Well, moving on. Empty. Oh, here we go. An IVG storage upgrade. What level is this? Level 1. Well, you know what? At least it's something. So these are the storage upgrades. They are items and they take up as much space as they give when you use them. So this takes up 1 block. When you use it, you get 1 block. Yeah. Your upgrading for your inventory is a slow process, but the fact is, I prefer there is room to expand, to upgrade, and it is more of a long-term goal. Most people, if they don't like hoarding, then it's not really a priority. For me, yeah, it is kind of a priority, hoarding. So when I find items in the shop that increase my inventory, I tend to buy them, especially when they're on sale. But that, I am getting ahead of myself. And empty. Okay, so this starting area is kind of linear. Hi. How you doing? You're not looking that great, buddy. You're really not. Neither are you. Let's get in here. Keep looting. Money. Empty. Okay, so I had to check the tutorial because I haven't done this before, and I was pretty sure this is what they did. So these cryo tubes, as you can see, they require a cryo core. If you find a cryo core, put it into a cryo bay, it does one of 2 things. One, it gives you an extra life for that run. If you die, you respawn here. I don't know if you keep your items. I haven't died yet. The point is you can carry on playing even though you've died. As you can tell, they're probably going to be very rare. The second thing it does, if you remember back when we started the game, we were given a choice of 5 different sectors to start in. So let's choose where we're going to spawn. Unfortunately, because I haven't progressed further into the game, I can only choose Arc Medical Bay. If you place a cryo core inside of a cryo bay in one of the later sectors, it unlocks that to be spawned in a new game after you've died permanently. So when you start a new campaign and you've unlocked a cryo bay in a later area, you can just skip the early areas and spawn straight there. So that's what they do. Oh, I'm dehydrated. Oh yeah, I'm really dehydrated. Oh, I don't have anything to drink, unfortunate. Yeah, I should probably find something to drink quickly. Let me just grab this. Obfuscator. This is going to be one of the generalized upgrade modules, or upgrade gadgets, should I say. This one is the Obfuscator level 2. As you can see, it's got a little plus next to its name, and it's purple. This one in particular decreases the security response to threats. So I guess if you fail a hack, you either don't get a warrant, or if a security bot scans you, there's a chance that they don't see your warrant. Something like that. So, I mean, not a very good one, but we'll place it there anyway. And you, how are you doing? Not great. You don't look great at all. You wait right there. Yeah, these aren't active. I believe we should be able to get in here. We have got carbon steel cables and nothing. So the cables, I believe, should be a junk item. They are, so you might as well just scrap them immediately. Yes, I know. I'm starving and thirsty, and that is it for this starting area, I believe. Oh, right, Pamela, what have you got to say? This is a key code, by the way. You can find key codes as you progress through the game, and you might as well go back to where the key code applies to, because there tends to be quite good loot in there, as you can see. One of those 2 items is probably a weapon. So yeah, Pamela, what have you got to say?
Shortly after I awoke, I asked the technicians why I couldn't feel my hands. Their blank faces offered no answers.
Thank you, Pamela. Yeah, always a good sign when an AI is self-aware, although I guess that was what they intended with her. This is a little bit of lore if you want to read it. I haven't read any of it, but if you'd like to read it, you can go right ahead. And like everything else, this gets stored inside your datapad in your arm. And this is a shop. So, these are the items you can buy, that's how much they cost, that's how many are in stock, and down here are today's deals, and yes, it does literally mean today. When the clock ticks over, as you can see there, the deals will change and rotate to something else, so get them while they're hot. If I can make one complaint about this, it's that I really wish when you put your cursor over an item, it simply gives you the UI straight away, instead of having to click it, and then having to click cancel. Because as it stands, it's really difficult to tell what an item is at first glance, especially if you're not experienced in the game. So this, I do actually know it is a storage module. I recognise it. Wow, that's a level 3 storage module. Nice. But it costs 1,275. We have 31. And that's with the 25% reduced cost that I have from my upgrade at the start of the game. Now this, for example, this thing, no idea what it is. Nanocipher. Enhances ability to interface with security measures. Okay, good to know. But you at least have a UI element appear when you put your cursor on it so that it tells you what it is you're looking at. But hey, let's move on because my character is beginning to die of thirst. Yeah, we're starting to get into an area that's a bit more open and I need to be a bit more wary of what to expect around here. There should be all the food and water we need. Just need to find it. Empty. Money. Not exactly what I need right now. Oh, it's telling me about combat. Good to know. Thanks, game. And about defense. Yes, I will get to that in a second as well. Data card, Arc Medical Cryo Storage. Ooh, is that a key card? Or a key code? It is. Excellent. We'll be going back there in a second. Okay, game, can you give me some alcohol or something? No money? Oh, hack. Okay, right. Thankfully, there is not a security bot nearby. Damn it. Okay, good. So I don't think we set for an alarm. Got a bit of money. And empty. So as for...
Is there something that I can assist you with?
This robot lady, these guys are completely inert. You can kill her happily without a care in the world, but it will put a warrant on your head. So let's not do it. Let's get out there and try find some food and water. Usually food and water is in abundance because I'm going much quicker in this. Oh, right, yeah. It's indicating... Oh, wow, we're completely out of hydration. Okay. And I imagine I'm starting to get hurt from it. So what is this? Spinach. Yeah, just use it. What we need is water. Game, yes, I need water first. That drink? Coffee. Will that provide me with hydration? It will. Good, excellent. So yeah, as you guys might have noticed, I said alcohol will relieve hydration. Yes, in this game it does, because you're in the future. Alcohol isn't really very alcoholic. It's more synthahol, and it provides you with pretty minimal intoxication and actually gives you a lot of hydration. Empty. Another medical hypo. Very nice. Empty. Ooh. Food, jerky, and whiskey. Drink the whiskey, take the turkey, and you can see that has given us a lot of hydration. Oh wow, we took a lot of damage there while we were being dehydrated. You can also see underneath the hydration and hunger, at that current state of hunger, we're getting plus 10% maximum fatigue, and at that current state of hydration, we are getting a health regen of 2 per second. Now, I can tell you right now, 2 per second, when we have a max health of 100, and as you can see, the regen is 0, I'm pretty sure this regen applies when you're sleeping, because we're not regenerating health, and I've been on 1 health before, or at least 1 pip of health, and my... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah. Okay, okay. Whoa! Game! Okay, so... Yeah, what time is it? Nighttime. Excellent. And that guy's coming towards me. Right, so what is that thing? Oh no, no, don't get me trapped. Don't get me trapped. Whoa! Oh my god, that hurt a lot, didn't it? Oh yeah, it hurt a lot. Let's heal up. So, what is that thing? That is a Dark Seeker. Can I close the door and stop him from getting to me? Are you going to come through the door? You're not, are you? Please don't. I can see you with my scanner. Just barely. So yeah, that thing is a Dark Seeker. What are they? And why do they spawn? I will tell you what I've learnt about the game. In the menu tooltips as you're loading up the game, it says something about the Dark Seekers being a rumour and that they apparently come out every new moon. I can tell you that's bull. This is my 4th run at this game, and the 4th time I've encountered a Dark Seeker in this starting area, and they are the most dangerous enemies in the game. They deal the most damage, they're invisible unless they attack you or unless they're taking damage, and from what I gather is they simply come out at night. Nothing to do with new moon or moon cycle or anything like that, they just come out at night. And I suspect, and this is just, you know, take it with a pinch of salt, I have no idea, I kind of suspect the more security droids you kill, the more likely they are to spawn, I think. Given that security droids are called Seekers and those things are called Dark Seekers. I kind of think the more security that you kill, the game thinks of it as a way of kind of punishing you for killing security, but that is just completely my opinion. I have no idea, but what I can tell you, as I said, is that these things don't just simply come out every new moon. They spawn whenever they want, typically at night. And I don't see any more. Oh man, that was terrifying. That... Usually when you die, it's going to be to one of those things. You'll run around, your health will get dwindled down by lower enemies, and then without you noticing, swipe, you're dead. But hey, we have got a key code. Check our datapad. Oh my god, here we are, finally, okay. Journals, unlocks, Arc Medical, Cryo Storage, 7082. I believe these codes are going to be picked at random. I don't remember it being that code before. 7082. Let's head on in and see what we can find. So we have got... empty. That looks like, yeah, storage upgrade. Sweet. And what are these? Security bypasses. And they look like quite high level ones at that. But we don't have any weapon or shield. So yeah, I haven't explained to you guys how combat works yet. You either have your weapon on your right arm and you hold down right click and you aim with that weapon, and then you press middle mouse button to switch fire type and then left mouse button to fire while you're holding your weapon up. Or typically you just swing with your fists. What's wrong now? Wow, you're getting hungry. So yeah, just swing with your fists on the left and then block with the block key, but you don't simply want to block with your arm. We need to find a shield of some sort. Now, is that Dark Seeker still out here? What's this? Lemon. Take that. Did the Dark Seeker come because I set off an alarm? Is that what happened? I still don't fully understand what triggers them to spawn. Oh, hello! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, hello, yep. Oh, you cheeky bugger. What am I going to do about you? I've got an idea. Come with me. Need to test a theory. He moved quick for a second there. Oh, hello. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, we've cleared out this area. Are you not going to come in here? Whoa, hello. Yeah, he's not going to come in here. Okay, well, that explains that. So, yeah, this is... I don't know whether it's a bug or not, but the AI doesn't follow you through certain checkpoints. I was going to go through and lock him in here. I didn't know if it would work, but, you know, guess we're not going to find out now. So, come with me for a second, buddy. Can this be locked? It doesn't look like it, does it? It does not look like it. I don't see it. I do not see it. And I'm really worried. Because we need to loot in here. Maybe I can lock him inside this little area if he reappears. Okay, so I checked the women's bathroom. Did I check the men's? No medical kit in the toilets. Let's get out before he traps us in here. I don't see him. So yeah, I'm really kind of bummed out that we don't have a shield for our block attack. Usually when you block and you have a shield item equipped, it obviously triggers the shield and whatever the shield's effects are. Okay, Pamela, talk.
A new wing was added to ARC Medical. The permits state it is to further research the decaying genetic material found in residents.
Yeah, like this lady here. And what is this? Energy bar, thank you. And you, lady. Is your degrading genetic material making you like 7 feet tall?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. I think we're done here. I don't know where that Dark Seeker's gone. And I'm still not entirely sure why they trigger so easily. I would really love to know. Is it that I'm setting off alarms? Does killing normal Seekers, the security drones, have the same effect? Banana? Oh, and? Is that water, I think? Probably need both. Yes, we do. But let's get out of this kind of linear tutorial section. Man, I'm really freaked out by that thing. Money? Hey, how you doing? You wait there. I'm going to go get help. Empty. Pamela? Go on then.
Whenever the sun rises and the cyanotrope begins to glow faint blue, I'm reminded that only a day, not a decade, has passed.
Okay, so this is the other hack method, if you can call it that, the other way to hack. If you hate how one of these methods work, you can actually go into the menu in the game and pick one, whichever one you don't want, so that all the hack methods turn into the one that you do like. This one then, and this one I think. It is not. 25 seconds left. Which one is wrong? This one. Sweet. Awesome. That was hard. Not bad. And we have got a maintenance key. So yeah, the maintenance key, well, there are, as I mentioned, as you can see on your arm, the power state of each sector. Although each sector has infinite power that it can like regenerate its power, it will drain away and then the sector will go dark. Oh, that's freaking me out. And then the sector will go dark. But there are a couple of methods of increasing how much power that it will have, so the sector will stay lit, and if not on emergency power, you can actually have it to full power, and it will stay on that power setting for long before it runs out. Two ways of doing this are with the maintenance key, is one of them. If you find battery backups, you can use the maintenance key to unlock the battery backup, and that'll increase its maximum energy for that sector. The other method is by seeing breaks in the wall with exposed tubing and cable on the inside, and with a tubing repair kit, or whatever it's called, you fix the break, and it reduces the drain that the sector has. Okay, this is where we're going to be going in a second. Oh, money. And this is our recycler. Now, normally at this point, I would recycle a bunch of stuff, but because I've been taking so long, I kind of do need all the stuff that I have. You know what I will do? I'll just recycle the adrenaline. I don't really care about fatigue. And the thermal compound, we break that down to parts. Yeah, there you go, just recycle that. Basically, recyclers are a way of selling items. So that will give us 90 lux. Sweet. And an energy cell. While we're at it, let's eat and drink something. Eat something big, like the giant box of turkey jerky. And then drink, there you go, energy drink. And also break down the thermal compound, which is junk. Awesome. We should be okay for stats. Good enough. Maybe drink that little cup of water. Yeah, good enough. Man, that Dark Seeker, I'm really worried about it. Oh, hello. Okay, well, this is where combat starts. This is one of the infected. Yeah, hi. Gonna punch you, no. Punch you. So these early level infected, thank you. They can pretty much be stun locked for the most part. Not guaranteed, but you can almost always stun lock them. Sometimes they can recover before you can hit them again. But for the most part, you can stun lock them. The other enemies in the game can't be stun locked. And as you can see, you know, I took damage and I also blocked damage. Without a shield, blocking will still cause you damage. It will just, you know, cause you less. Yeah, they didn't do a lot of damage, this guy. I was already a few pips down, and taking one hit and taking one unshielded block of a hit did, I don't know, like 3 or 4 pips of damage. Whereas the Dark Seeker does just under half your health in one hit. So did you have anything? You did not. But there is a security box to loot here. Nice and easy. And for that we get shield pylon. Okay, this is one of the building items in the game. I'll just show the, you know, I'll let the tutorial show how it goes. So you select it with the IVG in build mode, then go to where you want to place it once it's green, press it, and it will just build up from there. And that's how you build. And then if you hold down use, it will give you a kind of radial menu. I can't really do it right now, but it'll give you a radial menu of what to do with that specific item, so you can pick it up, turn it on, move it, that kind of thing. So here it is, the shield pylon. I'll probably be breaking this down because I wouldn't imagine I'm really doing any base building. I don't know, maybe I'll keep it for now. Oh right, and the storage, might as well use that and expand our storage. Let's carry on looting. Empty. So this is the radial menu I'm talking about. Hold down E and you can see pick up, use, or salvage. Let's pick up. Sorry, what? No, okay, just ambient sounds, Mickey. And a little bit more loot, sweet. Is that another shield pylon? We don't need so many shield pylons. Don't have the room for it either. Empty. Morphine and adrenaline hypo, don't really need it. Okay, let's do this hack, which is, ooh, a hard one, okay. Okay, that should be it. Basically, match up the 2 different symbols to represent what it says underneath, and if you're right, it will do that. If you're wrong, it will tell you wrong, and you'll have to try again, hopefully not set off the alarm. And we have got Ceaseless Shield level 3. So default is no plus, level 2 is 1 plus, level 3 is 2 plus. So this is a level 3 Ceaseless Shield. That is actually really amazing. Ceaseless Shield is my preferred shield in the game because, you know, I want my shield to do its job and be a shield and not give me any kind of fancy status effects when it breaks or when I get hit or something like that. I just want it to be a shield. So the Ceaseless version of the shield simply lasts longer, and when it gets depleted, it recharges more quickly. And the level 3 version just being better at that. So let's place it. And you can see when we block, we actually have a shield. As it takes damage, it goes from yellow to red and then just breaks. This one I wouldn't imagine is going to break anytime soon. Okay, let's move on to a little bit more of an open area. The game, as with something like Prey, again, like System Shock as well, the starting areas are going to be quite linear, but then you'll get to an open area and then you will just have no idea where to go. Food. As you can see, this is what I mean by scanning for lootable objects or just random objects lying around. Does get kind of annoying, and I wish they removed this mechanic because it is like the vision modes with the Batman series. Ooh. Oh, right, here we go. So this break with all the tubing and circuitry, if you repair it, it will decrease the rate at which the energy for this sector degrades. So the more of these that get fixed, the slower the energy usage for this sector. Pamela, do you want to?
Originally, Jacob would converse with me every day, even insisting on being called my creator. I only understood the concept years later.
Thank you, Pamela. And yeah, I probably didn't mention as well, when you're doing any kind of strenuous activity like sprinting or attacking, that little circle on the inside, that is your stamina. Again, kind of self-explanatory, but easily missed. Let's hack in here. This one shouldn't be as difficult. I think that should be it. It is. Excellent. Head on in. And also, you know what? Just lock the door, just in case. Money, empty, money. So there was actually no point in coming in here because you can grab those registers from the other side. But you know what? That's what random loot is. More lore if you want to read it. Yeah, again, I should probably read this at some point. Don't know when I'm going to do it. And empty. Empty, food, empty, 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 empty. And something we can hack here. No security bots nearby, no Dark Seekers. Money. I don't see anything. Let's open it up. Oh, this is a tough one. Is that it? Oh, thank God it is. Okay. That was pretty tough. And is that a weapon? Reuptake assist. Has a chance to reabsorb expelled energy that is used with abilities and weapons and things like that. So, again, not a weapon, but it is something we can at least apply. Put that in utility slot number 2. In fact, can I upgrade it and show you guys the upgrade menu. So these don't have alternate abilities. This one consumes 15% health and increase energy by 20%. This one 5% chance to not use energy when using anything that uses energy. And as for upgrades, okay, so yeah, this is the upgrade tree. It's not exactly a tree for these two items, but for weapons it is a tree. But yeah, these is just a straight line of upgrades. For the not using energy item, it simply makes it so that there is a higher and higher chance of not using energy. For the one that consumes health and gives you energy, the first one increases the energy that you get, the next one reduces the health that you get, and so on and so on. So that's basically what you can imagine the tree to be. So like a pathway of these with divergent paths that you can go down and upgrade. So if you want a weapon that is kind of economical and conserves energy, doesn't use a lot, you can build it to be that. Or if you want a weapon that just does pure damage, you can upgrade it for that kind of thing, you know, when you're upgrading the weapon. So the path that you take weapons down when you're upgrading them is kind of down to you. So this is where things start to open up a bit. This place is pretty big, and this is just the first sector, or at least should I say the first area in the first sector. There are a lot of different areas, including like a garden and a shopping mall. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, this is going to be a problem. Oh, that was close. And what do we get? Don't know what that is. Game, do you want to tell me what that is? No, you don't? Don't want to tell me what that is. Okay, can I see what that is? Okay, Voltic Accelerator. Blah, 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 blah. Increases fire rate. Okay, that's all I need to know. No, thank you. I will stick to my thingy that uses less energy. And in fact, I'm just going to salvage this right now. Okay, we have got more infected down there. Oh, and I see something quite high level, is it? Oh, storage upgrade. Sweet. Could always do with more storage. It is only level 1, but cool. Now, as for these guys, I don't really want to tangle with them. That infected looks like a level 2 infected. Oh, what's wrong now? Hydration. Drink that vodka, whatever it is. Drink. That should fill me up completely, right? Oh, not completely. Empty. So, yeah. Oh, God, he's gone. So, oh, he's over here now. So, yeah, that's a level 2 infected. Those guys are a bit tougher. They don't deal a great deal more damage, but the problem is you can't stun lock them like the other guys. So, they will quite... Yep, there we go. Fine. Yep. Come at me, bruh. As you can see, stun locks aren't guaranteed. Ow, that caught me. And that one. Seriously, buddy, you need to fall over. I wish I had a weapon of some kind. Ow. Finally. What did you have? Agility Amplify at level 3. Increases the user mobility and speed. Hey, sweet, that's cool. I will apply that instead of the other one that we've got that reduces the security alerts. Yeah, go for it. And I'm just going to break that down. We should move a bit faster now. Yeah, a little bit faster. How much health did we lose? We could do with a heal up. Go on then. Whoa! Nope, I didn't want to do that. That was the complete opposite of what I wanted to do. Heal. So I used this thingy by accident, which consumed health and gave us energy. You know what? I'm just going to salvage it because the quick heal button is number 4 and the use this ability is number 3. And I do not want to use that by accident, so just salvage it, get rid of it. If I was smarter, I might be able to make better use of it. But as it stands, it will probably end up killing me when I need health instead. So that leads up. That we can't go down from this way, but we can go out. I think there's a doorway around here. Here, we can't access from this side. But there is power system here. Thank you, game. We are currently on 46% power. At the state of emergency power, it will run out in 55 minutes and then the place will go dark and it will have to regenerate power. Or we can put it on standard power and that will increase the lighting. Oh man, it actually looks nice around here. Yeah, the game's not very well optimized. It was released very recently, and as such, it does stutter from time to time, especially in the large areas. But anyway, yeah, when the power is at standard, it will last 26 minutes. I think we should put it back onto emergency power. Or you know what? Let's see what it looks like when it's all shut down. It's kind of the same amount of lighting as this one, right? No. So yeah, emergency power does have better lighting. When it's all blacked out, it's not pitch black, but certain items, I think like this shop, I believe, yeah. This shop right here won't work when there is no power. So let's put it to at least emergency power. And yep, shop's working. We have 460 bucks, not going to do much with it. Okay, I have no idea how long this video has gone on for. I will likely heavily edit it. There are a few last things I want to show you guys and talk about before I end the video. One is show you at least a little bit of building. I won't have a lot to build, but I'll at least build what I can. Another is show you more of an open area, like maybe I can find the garden area. I don't really know where to find it, but I'll see what I can do. And the last is talk about the faults with the game. Oh, this needs to be hacked. Okay. I think that's it. It is. Nice and easy. What have you got for me? Adrenaline. Nah, boring. And yeah, the last is to show you faults with the game, because even though this is in alpha, I do believe that yes, you should criticize a game that's in alpha because you need to pay for it. And if you need to pay for something, then it should be criticized. Hey, security bot. Hi. Yeah, he's infected. Do you want to kill him? There you go. Mess him up. Mess him up. Go on. So yeah, that is a normal seeker. He's a security bot. He'll walk past you and scan you. Yeah, do you want me to help? Wow, is that it? Whoa, 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 easy, easy. Hey, buddy, do you want to scan me? I should be clean, I think. Do you want to scan me? No? No? You seem like you're in a bit of a hurry. Scan me, go on. Please tell me I'm clean. Yes?
Please present credentials.
Oh, hello. Did not see these guys. Go on, mess them up.
Initiating pacification protocol.
Mess them up. We'll leave them. I'll just go loot this guy. No, empty. Okay, so this happens all of the time on the station. Security bots going around messing up infected everywhere. And it's a great deal of fun to see. And a lot of times you'll just hear this happening. And you'll have no idea what will be happening. You just hear it in the background happening. And it does make the station feel like it is alive and working around you, regardless of whether you're there or not. Oh, you killed him. Cool. No, just take stuff. Money, money, and milk, I think. Yep. Come at me, bruh.
Please present credentials.
Yeah, I'm clean. You checked me already. Not him, though.
Protocols activated.
Just whatever you do, don't hit the security bot.
Please present credentials.
Yeah, you've checked me already, game. You done? Okay. Empty. What's this guy got? Moonshine. Awesome.
Please present credentials.
You've scanned me 3 times in the past 10 seconds. Hey, how you doing? Hi. No, nothing. Okay. So where does this lead? Don't know. I think it's a lift, maybe? Think it is. Let's see if we can get to the garden sector. Lobby, lobby, level 2, let's go. Still don't know where I am. We just went 1 floor up. I will take this money, though. Shop? Yeah, shop. Don't really want anything. What is that? Augment key. Purchase a specific augment from a Genesis station. Okay, something I haven't covered. I don't really know what Genesis station is, so I guess it will remain uncovered. I'm sure it'd be like a shop like this. You have one of these augment keys, and then you buy an upgrade from it. Let's just head on through. Okay, wow. Yep. I think I found the garden section. Power levels. Let's put it on maximum. We won't be here long. It will be out of power in 24 minutes. And Pamela, anything to say?
Jacob is becoming increasingly thin. Emma anxiously tells him to rest. I agree.
So it sounds like people are starting to get infected. Oh man, I'm so freaked out by the Dark Seekers. But then again, it is daylight, so maybe they won't be around? Or hack. I think that's it. It's not. This one? It is. Ooh, security legs. So basically these are the standard ones. They don't increase the noise you make. They just increase your defense level. Now this is a complete mess. And yeah, you can rotate objects with the scroll button when you've got them selected. Put that there just for a second. Close it down and then apply it. As you can see, it goes into the highlighted spot. Put it there and there you go. Got a bit of armor. Okay, Mickey, stop looting. Just get to the garden section. How the hell do we get there? I guess this way-ish? Pamela?
Jacob seems relaxed. He communicates intently with Heekin on the phone, smiling intermittently.
Don't come at me, bro. I'll mess you up. Don't do it. Stay back? Okay, I'll stay back. I hear security bot. Yay, security bot. Yeah, do you want to scan me? Make sure I'm okay? I'm good. I'm good. I'm clean.
Please refrain from physical violence.
I will. Don't worry. At least to you, I will. Hey, robot lady. Let's head outside if we can get past this guy. Whoa. Or lady. I'll mess you up. Oh, out stamina. Nobody else around here, no? Try it again, go on. I dare you. Come on, fall over already. You can get melee weapons as well, although they're energy weapons, so they actually cost energy. Money and energy, speaking of which, and it's like an apple or something. And let's head outside. The power is set to maximum. Actually, you know what? Let's turn it off entirely. Oh, this powers the garden section, it looks like. So, at maximum power, it will have power for 2.5 hours. Emergency power, it will have power for 5 hours. And power down Does that mean it takes 5 hours to recharge? I'm not entirely sure. And what was the bleep bleep? Oh, we need food and water. That's just fine. Leave it on full power. Origin Station. That's what it's powering right now. So, I'm guessing this area right here is Origin Station? Yeah, hi. Oh, you're level 2 infected. Are you coming for me? Don't. I don't want any trouble. Let's close the door and lock him in. So, this is the garden area. It is pretty big. On one side, you've got the shopping centres, and the game kind of gets incrementally more difficult. As you progress from one area to another, you get tougher and tougher enemies. I've seen up to level 3 infected. Yeah, milk, sure. Now, this looks blocked off, but I'm pretty sure you can just jump over it. And can you get in here, Pamela?
The man receiving treatment for nanite exposure has died. Many unusual symptoms are reported.
So maybe the virus has got something to do with nanite exposure. Yep, let's jump over. Cool. That leads to Garrison. I haven't actually been there. But this is the shopping centre for Origin Station. I cleared out the area that we're just in. I cleared out all of the shopping centre, including a couple of locked doors. It is pretty big inside here. Let's take a quick look. Let's not take a look this way, though. How about through here? Any infected? Looking clear. Let's go through. Looking good. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. Yeah, don't aggro me. Don't do it, buddy. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like the shopping sector, or shopping area, on 2 floors, and loops around the side of this garden area. In fact, can I just open this door? Because yeah, there we go. And more infected. Man, they are everywhere. Oh, what is that? Tonal silencer. No room. Let's, really should sort out my inventory. That should be enough room. Awesome. So what is the tonal silencer? Makes the user lighter on their feet, so I guess it just makes them quieter. So we should probably leave this area, because I can hear a lot of combat. Oh, I didn't even come in here before.
There is no need to hurry.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're in a hurry. You can stop moving. It's okay. Pamela, do you want to say something about her?
My first maintenance session is scheduled for 2 months from today. I ask what it will feel like.
What will it feel like? Let's power this place down. Nah, not that bad. But then again, it is daylight outside. What time is it? Ooh, 8 o'clock. So it won't be daylight for long. So maybe that might be a good tactic, actually. Turning off the power, or at least putting it onto emergency power during the day, and then at night, putting it up to full power. Although, ideally, at night, you're going to want to set up camp. Are you going to run at me? Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. You don't want to do it. Okay, good. He walked away. So yeah, as you can see, it's starting to get to twilight. I will show you guys a little bit of building power. What's the power like here? Emergency. For 46 minutes. Let's put it all the way up. Still 46 minutes. Back to emergency. That's weird. 36 power for 46 minutes. I wonder why that's not having an effect. That's odd. Oh, because this power station only applies to this little shop here. That's why it has basically no effect on the power usage of this entire sector. So let's just have it completely lit, because we're going to be inside here. And unlock it. Hopefully we can. I think that's it. It is. Let's get inside. And close the door. So you're going to want to set up shop in a place like this. There's only one way in and one way out. This door is barricading the other side. Got anything to say, Pamela?
Solar availability and temperature are ideal for human parameters. I suggested the citizens to take time to enjoy it.
Thank you, Pamela. So take out the IR... Whoa! Dark-Seeker, what the hell? What? Was he in here all along? Did he spawn in here? How much health I got? Not a lot. Heal. So much for being safe in here. Whoa! Yep, you're close. I can just run past you. Hey, buddy, do you want to leave? Come on, I'll help you out. Yeah, I'm guessing nighttime starts at... 8 o'clock. Nighttime starts at 8 o'clock, and it spawned the Dark-Seekers in. Buddy, come on. I need you to leave. Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me. These guys are definitely not invincible. I've killed a couple. But man, if they hit you, it does so much damage. Okay, he's coming. Come on. I need to leave my shop. So yeah, that's kind of weird. It looks as though he can't leave, which is odd. I don't know if it's a bug. Come on. Oh no, not double swing. Please leave my shop. Ow. That hurt a lot. And I have no more health. Or at least no more healing items. Yeah, those things hit so hard. I'm guessing when it got to 8 o'clock, it just basically spawned in there with me, which is really unfortunate. So I guess I will just set up shop like here in this little dead end, or at least as best as I can. Let's do a bit of recycling. Please, no more Dark Seekers. And I am really dehydrated. Okay, we have sucked up a bunch of stuff. Let's turn the flashlight off, kind of hide a little bit. So what can we make? Also, yeah, might want to eat a bit of food and water. Yeah, both. We need both. Okay, so drink milk, eat food, dismantle this silencer. How are we looking? Much better. Whoa! Dude! Don't have time for you right now. That caught me? I was shielded. Please, no more. Seriously, do not have time for you, lady. Okay. I am kind of low on health. Don't do it. No, you die. Where are the security bots when you need them? Okay, finally. What have you got? Ceaseless shield level 1. We've got level 2, so get rid of it. Or that was level 2 and we've got level 3. Okay, please no more infected. I'd like to finish this quick look before I die, especially seeing as I have nothing else that heals me. As you can see, healing items might seem abundant until you actually need them. And we don't have any status effects. Okay, so let's just see what we can build, you know, without the UI getting stuck in the terrain. Okay, so let's see if we can make a bed for starters. Okay, from the looks of it, we can't make a bed. Power transmitter, iron core, shield pylon, shield door, beacon, and crafting table. Okay, what do we need for the power transmitter? 3 polypropylene. So let's make 3. Polypropylene. 1, 2, 3. 2 stainless steel and 2 A-glass. Oh, and then this is going to be a problem. Integrated circuit generation 1. We cannot make that because that is... Oh, no, we can make it. Integrated circuit gen 1. Okay, whew, we can actually make it. Okay, then let's make the power transmitter. Excellent. Hopefully we'll have enough to actually fill it with power. We'll have to make an ion core. And yeah, there's the power transmitter. Let's put it to build mode. Select the power transmitter. Okay, middle mouse button. Whew, I was wondering what was going on there. Middle mouse button, place it. And there it is. But we have no power core to go in it. Let's try and build one. That is an ion core. Okay, for that we need 2 poly, 2 stainless. 2 poly, 2 stainless. Then 1 A-glass, and the other thing I think is going to be a bit of a problem. Last thing we need is this Signer Processor Mark 1. That, I think, is going to be a big... Oh, no, okay. So we can make Mark 1 versions of these things. Oh, man, thank God for that. Okay, now we can make ion core, make it. And with that, I believe we could fill it. Activate it, link, move, retrieve. Do I need to fit it with this, I think, maybe? Ion core. And then, yeah, so you try to place it and then actually put it in its place. Click, closes up. And now we need a shield wall. Maybe I can place the shield pylon. Okay, I place that. Oh, is that money? Hello. Didn't see you there. Okay, put you there. And put the other one here. Hopefully they can't climb over this thing. Okay, then turn it on. Excuse me? There we go, okay. Now the shield walls are powered. It's red. Maybe it's too far away. Let's move it, maybe put it here. Put that one kind of like here. Then try link it now. Power it. And there we go. Hey, a shield wall. I mean, you know, you can just go around it. But you get the idea. We can even build a shield door. Hopefully this will stop, you know, the infected. I mean, you don't need to jump to get over this. That's unfortunate. Can I just kind of move it up here, maybe? It works. I'm glad the game thought of that. And yeah, that should stop any infected trying to get to me. Excellent. And for shield door, we need 4 poly, 2 stainless, and a processor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're out of that already. 2 stainless and 1 processor, right? Which we can't make because we're out of resources. Well, guys, you get the point, really. And to be honest, do I really need a doorway in this shield? I can just deactivate it and then reactivate it. I don't know why I'd want to go to the expense of building a doorway for this shield so I can pass through it freely, but the enemies can't. I mean, it's just really a convenience thing. And that doorway is really expensive. So yeah, if we power this down, the shield's power down. Power up, and there we go. Awesome. So yeah, guys, that is basic crafting for this game. I'm going to say something that's quite embarrassing, but, you know, full disclosure, I don't know where the fatigue meter is. As you can see, bottom left, health, energy, thirst, hunger. Don't know where fatigue is. If you go into status, it also, as far as I can see, doesn't show you where your fatigue is. It shows you your maximum fatigue, but doesn't show you where your actual current fatigue is. because you can make beds here, and you can also sleep in them, which is presumably where the health regen comes in from your thirst. You actually regen health while you're sleeping, and it also, as long as your cap is nice and protected, keeps you safe while you're sleeping, getting fatigue back, regenerating health, and avoiding the more dangerous time of day, which is nighttime. Dark Seekers, more infected, that kind of thing. So yeah, that is pretty much most of the features in the game, if not all of them. I think that's all of them. Sorry if I've forgotten any. The last things I want to cover, why are you bleeping, game? Is it just my health? It is. Never mind. The last things I want to cover is just a few criticisms about the game. The first is the pulse when it comes to looting. I think that kind of slows down the pace of the game, and if they have to have it, it should make it so that the items stay lit after you've scanned them, as long as there is loot inside of them and you haven't checked them. If not, just remove the pulse aspect entirely and have it so that going near a lootable item just makes the item become highlighted. That would speed up the looting in the game considerably. Next thing is when you're looting an item, have it so that there is a button that automatically takes all of the contents of the container into your inventory, then closes down the UI. It is really important to streamline the looting of games where there is a lot of looting to make it as unintrusive as possible. As I mentioned before, games like Prey, there's a button that auto loots and closes down the window. Games like 7 Days to Die, again, does the same thing. There's a button you can press, auto loots everything, close down the window. This needs that as well. Last few things is the optimization, which you shouldn't really complain about in an alpha game, but it is important to note when you have to pay for it to get that game. And of course, yes, you do have to pay for it. The game is not particularly well optimized. This area, the shopping area, this garden area, it does stutter a lot, and at first I thought it was because I've been playing the game for a long time and maybe there was a memory leak in the code somewhere, and the longer you're playing the more it would stutter, but that wasn't the case. Close down the game, restart the computer, load up the game, load up the save file, and it was still stuttering immediately, so it seems to be just the areas are bigger. So yes, the game is not particularly optimized. But bear in mind, everything you've seen so far, there has not been a load screen besides at the start of the game, so that's something to keep in mind. The game is just constantly loading in the areas around you. I don't know if that applies when moving from one of the big sectors to the other. Remember at the start of the game you could choose from one of the 5 sectors to spawn in. I don't know if it applies when moving from one sector to another, but in all my time playing the game, I haven't seen a load screen besides loading up the game itself. Either loading a save when I've opened up the game again, or spawning in for the first time. Another criticism is the combat. It does feel kind of janky, which again is to be expected for an alpha game, but again to be considered if you intend to buy this game while it's in its alpha stages. As you saw, when you stun someone, a lot of times their attack can carry on even though you don't see their animation happening, or their attack actually impacts and you take damage before the animation does, which happens quite often if you're being risky and raising your shield at the last minute. A lot of times you'll take damage from an attack even though you stopped the animation and they've been stunned. And last criticism is jumping, which honestly doesn't work that bad, but there is a dodge mechanic in the game. If you press and hold the jump button, you do a dodge. Or press and hold the jump button while moving in a particular direction, you do a dodge. But it's kind of pointless. Typically you want the dodge to be instant. You don't have to press and hold a button to do a dodge. You'd want it to be the other way around. You'd want the jump to be press and hold, and the dodge to just be a press or a tap, and you immediately dodge. Because dodging is something you want to do immediately, and jumping isn't as frame perfect, needs to be done at exactly the right time. You know, unless you're doing jumping puzzles, and I haven't seen any in this game. But yeah, as it stands, the dodge mechanic, I don't even know why it's in the game. Because as you can see, press a button, and dodge. Press a button, dodge. There's like a half-second delay, you're going to be hitting that time. So yeah, that is basically all of my criticisms for the game so far. I have really enjoyed it. At first, I was kind of uncertain about it, especially when I saw the amount of, well, I suppose you could call it potential that it has. When I saw all of this, it was kind of a little bit daunting, and then having to try and work out how things worked, going through all of these and looking for information about things that might be important. But hopefully, watching this video will help you guys, A, decide if you want to buy it, and B, help you get started with the game if you do buy it. But yeah, the last thing I'll say was that in terms of survival itself, at first it kind of felt like 7 Days to Die Vanilla or Subnautica, where food and water doesn't feel like that big of a concern. Like right now that bleeping is saying we're low on thirst and hunger, drink and eat. Boom. Hunger and thirst just don't really seem like that big of a concern, and I felt a little bit worried about how good a survival game this would be. I have no problem with playing a survival game with a simple purpose of surviving, like 7 Days to Die. The whole point is just surviving as long as you can. I have no problem with that, as long as there is a challenge in the survival aspect. Now for my 7 Days to Die series, I've lowered down the amount of loot that you get, so getting food and water is actually a concern, at least for a longer period of time, you know, for the first few days. As opposed to Vanilla, you loot one house and then you've got like a week's worth of food. Likewise, with Project Zomboid, I lower down how much loot there is, because again, in Vanilla, you loot one house and you've got enough food for a week. but it did feel like those versions of the game in vanilla and like Subnautica. Food, although technically is making it a survival game, it didn't feel initially like a survival game because food and water wasn't an issue. But then, as you can see, I have no health, and I have no medkits, and my health only regenerates when I'm sleeping, and I can't make a bed that I know of. I'm pretty sure the buildables are actually placeable items in the game, and if the bed was available to build, it would have been here. So yeah, that's kind of where the survival aspect comes in. Not so much with the food and water, not really at least. It's more so trying to keep the damage you take under control, because you will run out of medkits, and when that happens, you're in trouble. Like right now, I am well in range to be one-shot by a Dark Seeker. Hell, I could possibly even be one-shot by a normal Seeker, one of the security bots. So yeah, once I got to this stage of the game, went through the shopping centre and realised that health was a concern, all of a sudden it did start to feel like a survival game again, where although food and water wasn't that big an issue, health really was. So yeah guys, that is my quick look at Pamela. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Hopefully I edited it down to a nice reasonable degree, and hopefully it will show you guys how to get started in the game if you choose to buy it, and also hopefully I've gotten across my criticisms of the game, both for people looking to buy it and for the devs themselves. Maybe with any luck they might see this video, but as I mentioned, yes, I am very much enjoying this game. Oh, infected down there. Hi. And I will eventually be doing a playthrough for it, probably after I finish Prey, and there have been a lot more updates for this game, making the game a bit more stable, balancing out a few aspects of the game, making the combat feel a little bit less janky. Then I will very likely do a run of this game and have an attempt at surviving for as long as I can, for as far as I can. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it useful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you think anybody else would like it, point them to it as well, and I will see you guys next time in another video, and likely in a couple of months it might be this game again. So, bye bye. Oh man, what the hell do I even do now? Shield down. Now what? Garrison, I've never been here. Please let me buy a medkit. What? What? Oh shit! No! No, no! No, no, no! Okay, he's in. He's in. What you gonna do, doggy? What you gonna do? Oh my god! No!